What is going on, guys? I'm going to make a quick video, at least maybe it'll be quick. Hopefully it'll be quick. But anyways, we are fixing a broken window on my Bobcat E35 that I've had for like a month now. When I bought it, the window was broke. Bobcat said, we'll fix the window before you give it to you. And they did. They gave it to me with a brand new windshield on it. Awesome. But it was like, every time you would pick it up to go overhead to open the door, it would rub. Like, I don't know. It was like sticking, like it wasn't smooth. And then all of a sudden I noticed glass shavings. I was getting glass shavings falling from above. And then I realized where it was rubbing, let me see if I can put it on here, was on this side here. I had the window out now, but it was rubbing right here. And the glass is like overhanging like a 1/4 inch, while on the other side, there's no overhang at all. So whoever put it on at Bobcat, they fucked up. So I don't know. I tried getting them to repair it and fix it, but getting through them, at least with this, I've never had an issue with them before, but I don't know, that maybe they would have fixed it, maybe they wouldn't have, but right now we need it. And they had the window in stock, so I went and bought the windows, $95 for the kit. And I don't know, maybe they would have fixed it, maybe not. I didn't want to put it in their service department and maybe have it sit there for a few weeks to do something that I feel like I could probably do myself. So this is a how to install, but it's also my first time doing it too. So I've got real basic instructions here that say, remove the broken glass. That's all it says. Remove the broken glass. So it's got a little picture of a razor blade cutting the glass off. So we're gonna go through and cut the urethane all the way around carefully. And the glass didn't break like this either. It spiderwebbed across when I tried to go above head one time, and I just busted it all out so I could finish doing what I was doing with it. So we'll flip over and throw you guys in. Definitely wearing gloves because we got chunks of broken glass everywhere. You can wear safety goggles if you want, but not really feeling like it. So I'm just then trying to score this black urethane. And I tried looking this up on YouTube. There was little to no videos on this. I found one for a John Deere that was somewhat similar, but the way you took this off of the machine was slightly more complicated than this one had to be. And I'm just using just a normal box cutter razor blade. Like that. It's gonna work out. I'm gonna put the glasses on. I don't feel like I can grab this and pull it off, but I don't have to worry about the glass. Come on. All right, guys, got all the glass out. I just got the rest of the urethane on here that I'm going to scrape off just with a little normal scraper here. But this is why I hate YouTube. And I don't hate YouTube. I like YouTube, but there are some things I dislike. And the John Deere video I watched with their 35G replacing the windshield, the guys that did it in all of 30 seconds. Looks super easy. This took 45 minutes exactly. And look at all the glass. It's a fucking mess. And pain in the dick is what it was. But it's done. I'm gonna scrape this off and then we'll open up our little window kit here. Comes with the urethane and whatever that is, maybe a nozzle for it. But yeah, we'll get this all scraped up, cleaned up, and get it bolted back up. All right, guys, I got all the old urethane off and just looking at the instructions now. I got the glass out. Gives you these little, I don't know, they call them bumpers. They're like little plastic nubbies. But there's 8 of them, and it says to put them on the window frame in certain spots. We're gonna do that real quick. Pretty much 2 on each side. And I can kind of see where they were before, so I'm gonna just stay with where they were to keep it simple. It says if these are not on there, the vibration from the machine will shatter the glass. So definitely want these on there. Next step. It says to apply 1 coat of combo primer onto the painted edge of the glass. Problem is they didn't give me combo primer. They gave me just the urethane, which is automotive glass urethane. So I don't know. We're gonna skip that step. We're gonna go on to step 5, step 6 actually. It says apply a triangle shape of bead of urethane around the front window frame. Apply the adhesive directly on top of the old adhesive. We're gonna move the camera over to our glass. So it gives you the adhesive, it gives you this little nozzle that lets you get your triangle points. Never actually used one like this, so we're gonna have to test it out here. Let's see. All right, my iPhone ran out of storage in the last video, so it stopped recording, but in the process of that, I realized that this Terrason urethane that Bobcat gave me with the window, you have to buy their tool to use this. Of course, it's not like a typical caulk gun. You got to buy their tool to use it. So I went to AutoZone and bought their 3M urethane, same thing, and applied it. So I got it all the way around the window. Now I'm going to take the window and put it back on the frame. So let's do that real quick, real carefully. We just got to make sure we're nice and center, because last time we weren't, and we were rubbing, which we didn't like. All right, so it's all set up. I think I got it where I want it. Clamped. Instructions say to clamp it so it can dry. Right, and then I went a little bit overboard with the urethane and I ran a bead all along the top. Because why not? I had extra. And if water is going to get it in anywhere, it's going to be at the top of the window. So I just closed off that whole seam completely. So we'll wait till tomorrow and then we'll bolt it back up. All right, guys, I got the window back on. I just kind of forgot to record putting it back on, but I'll show you how to get it off. This is the front window on the Bobcat E35. And what was happening when it broke was whoever put the glass on, it was rubbing against this bracket when you pick it up overhead. And it got stuck above head, and the whole thing spider web trying to just get it back into position. But so there's, let's see, it was, yep. So this bolt right here, the same thing on this side, was the only thing holding the window on. So it's just a nut, and then there's a Allen key bolt you got to get, which threads into that, so you can't just pull it out, you have to unthread it. And then you got rollers down here that will pretty much, when you get these off, they'll just lift the window up and slide the rollers out. It's pretty easy to get on and off. But yeah, back on, moves nice and freely now. I'd show you, but it is nearly impossible with one hand. But it is good to go. So now I can say I am an expert window installer. Not really, but good enough for here.